Yo, yo. All right, we're live. We're live. Don't got many people on, but we are live. And look where the markets are right now, right? So I'm going to go over some analysis. I might be looking for sells tonight on gold. Might be setting up for some sells. You can see here, maybe like a break and retest happening in this area. So I might get some price rejection here. Might be starting maybe in a little bit. This area, maybe a good area to keep an eye on tonight. We might get some rejection. Could get a move down. Maybe from this area. Maybe price tries to even tag like 51.50, 51.40 area. So pretty clean, right? Setups there on gold. So I'll keep an eye on that tonight. If you're watching the market, potentially could set up for sells. And then from there, that's kind of what the market has right now. Maybe for London session tonight, later tonight, going into London market. And wherever the market is, New York session, it will be wherever it is, New York, right? So that's maybe something to keep an eye on for gold. Could reject in this area. I did a little bit of rejection there, came back, so could spike up, still reject the area. Like I would keep an eye definitely on this area, see how the candlesticks behave, see what type of rejection you can get in here. Maybe the market shoots up and then it wicks back down. It could create a wick in here, or it could spike up and still end up closing back down. So it's an area to keep an eye on. Maybe going into London session. Should be clear. I just closed buys on gold. I just closed some buys on gold. Simple setup. I went over this earlier too. If you're in the inner circle, people are already asking me like, "Yo, how'd you catch this trade? How'd you catch what you?" And it's like, people want me to break it down, or people want me to break down this trade, and it's like I went over this trade, like this setup, fucking 4 or 5 hours ago. Like that's what I mean. Like some of you guys some of you guys aren't seeing everything that's happening too. Like, you know, like there's a lot going on in the market. Trading is a sport. Trading's a fucking sport, all right? Like, oh, literally, first thing I said when I jumped on, gold's probably gonna go up to 51.50. I literally broke this down like earlier this evening. And a lot of people are messaging me asking about the setup, and I'm like, yo, like the best way, like if really like people are asking me to do a trade breakdown, and it's like, yo, like the best trade breakdown was literally 5 hours ago when it was live chart. Like live chart. So it's like, I mean, yeah, I could do a trade breakdown. Go watch this part though. That's the best trade breakdown you'll get because that's live when the chart was there. I could do a trade breakdown, yeah, but if you go watch, people are like, how you catch that trade? How'd you catch that trade? And I'm like, yo, the same shit I go over every day. But like I went over it live like, 5 hours ago. So yeah, I could do a trade breakdown, explain it after. But like if you go to that part, there's maybe a couple different parts where I analyzed it a little bit in the beginning. And then a lot in the end, like a lot in the last like 40 minutes. That's like probably the best breakdown, really, because it's kind of like, you know, live. The market's there, where it's at, before it really made the move. So, like, a lot of you guys have access. Some of you guys are on that session. And this is the thing. Some of you guys think I'm guessing at this point. Like if I'm getting on and I'm like, yo, guys, I think gold's going to do this. Like, this is what I'm going to pay attention to. Same thing tonight. Like, guys, this is what I'm going to pay attention to. Keep an eye on it. Look for your confirmations. Look for price rejections, right? Could be an area where we get potentially a sell. 5 hours ago, breaking down the buy, right? Live in action, right? When it's happening, like, that's as, you know, trade break. That's as breakdown of a breakdown as you're gonna really get, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, I could record a 15-20 minute video. People, like, I could record a trade breakdown and go over it like every other trade setup, like that right there, because we talked about the accumulation. There's a good discussion there. I said if it breaks out, because it was accumulating. Price was starting to accumulate. Inverted. Right, you're getting that. You're getting clear. If you can see structure, so this is where, if you can't see this, then that's a you problem. Right? You got to study, because this goes to structure. Like, if you could see structure here, lower lows, lower highs, right? There's an accumulation phase going on there. Inverted head and shoulders. You know, not every trader is going to spot that. Okay? Accumulation pattern, right? So, I mean, like, the best breakdown you'll get was literally hours ago. I said this thing's getting ready to launch pretty much, like, and you can see the structure. So again, trading is also your ability to identify things. We all have the same charts, same chart in front of all of us. You're trading, all the information's out there, right? Your ability to be able to identify things, spot things when they're there. The simplest way you could have gotten this trade was after these rejection candlesticks. You have rejection candles. What do I teach you guys? What do I teach you guys every single day? Rejection. Why? It's important if you're looking to enter. If you want to get entries, like if you actually want to catch entries, look at this chart. Simple. 4 hour. Even if you go to the 4 hour. So if everyone's waiting for me to just send a trade, there's a lot you guys are missing on learning. Trust me. There's moves happening. There might be a sell. I caught this buy up. Might be getting ready to catch this sell down. Right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Right? Rejection candles. At price. The funny thing is I can go over this every single day, and there's examples every day. Like, if you guys haven't noticed, I could show you guys examples of every day of trades that I take, or even trades that I don't take. Like right now, I'm showing you a trade I took. Last night, I showed a couple trades I took. And through the week, trades that I took executed, right? What do I talk about? A lot. It's not so it's a lot of the same things over and over again, right? What do I talk about? Price. Rejection. Now, what happened in there? In there, you have a nice accumulation, though, right? Inside of there, you're getting an accumulation in price. a schematic, as they call it. You're getting a nice schematic phase here, an accumulation building up. Now, look where we are. Possibly setting up for sells. That was literally 5 hours ago. Again, I caught that move. First thing I said, go on that stream. Go on that stream and listen to the first couple minutes. Like, I went live at 5:30 p.m. Market was closed. We were live for market open. I went live because I saw something on the charts. Could I have predicted yesterday at 5 o'clock in the afternoon that the charts were going to have a good confirmation? No. But like, I looked at the charts and I'm like, oh, there's something to talk about here. There's something to talk about here now. So your ability to identify things too, right? Like, you might have been able to identify this maybe a couple hours before. Like maybe right here on this push up. Maybe a couple hours before in this area. Well, there's an accumulation happening there. 4 hour, like, you're getting a solid rejection candlestick on the 4 hour here. Look at this. Guess what I'm getting ready for? I'm getting ready for potentially a sell. Right? I just closed this trade. And this is from exactly what I talked about 5 hours ago. Everything I went over. Go look at my entry points. Go look at my zone. It's that's why it's like, I'm not always like getting super like, if I see something in the chart, like, this is what I see. I think price is gonna do this. Let me get some entries in there. Let me look for the pullback, find an entry point. All right, gold could potentially drop back down. Right, look at where it's touching. You have, like, again, pretty much like a break and retest happening. That move's done. Like, no, I didn't send that as a signal. I went over it live. Do you know how many trades I go over live that I don't send as signals, guys? A lot. A lot, actually. Like, every week. Like, just even if I don't send it as a signal, like, I go over a lot of analysis live, guys. That's why I get on the charts. I've been on today. I've probably been on for like 6 hours, 7 hours. Like, all right. I'm not just getting on here twiddling my thumbs. So if you hear me talk about something, I think gold's going to do this, keep an eye on this, like, whether I send a signal or not, I'm probably looking at it, right? We're all traders here. We all want to be traders, right? So we got to lock in. Trading's a sport. One thing you got to realize, too, is trading's a sport. It's not always a team sport. It's a self-sport. You got to be competitive with yourself, too. You guys, I've streamed 4 times today. This is my 4th stream today. It's gonna be total probably like 8 hours of chart time today. Just from streams. Just on streams, myself, someone who's been trading for 11 years, right? I've put probably like 8 hours today just in chart time. Not trading, just in time on the charts. So you don't think like my brain is always like training itself, my eyes are always seeing things, right? That's, you guys want to aspire to be full-time traders, but like, I'm talking to you from a full-time trading perspective. like right? Again, 5 hours ago, I caught this move, right? Because I was on the charts. Really, the setup was there. If you look at the 4 hour, look at the 4 hour candle, rejection candlestick on the 4 hour, right? 5,075. Wait till you get the videos I've been recording for Inner Circle 2.0. All right, but like there's gonna like I got Inner Circle 2.0s coming out in like April time. The videos I'm recording, I've been recording some fire videos. $5,075. Rejection. Right? Whole number rejection. Rejection candlestick. I think I talk about these every single stream. Probably every single stream, right? Why? Because it's important for entering the market, right? It's very important for maybe timing, confirming things, not getting in too early, knowing when prices are getting, ready to reverse. Already got the buy. That's done and dusted. That's why, like, if I post a link at a random time, it's probably because I'm just seeing something. Like right now, why am I live right now? Because look at gold's maybe setting up. I didn't see this until maybe like kind of now. It's like, okay, it's looking a little clear now. Like, look at this. It's maybe setting up. So people might be like, why are you live at 11:24 p.m.? Let's go back to the full-time trading talk, right? Think about it. I was live 5 hours ago looking at the market when there was a setup. Now, might seem like a random time, but what am I seeing on the charts right now? Maybe a possible setup, right? Well, yeah, like the more times you put in the chart in your earlier stages will benefit you in your later stages. Like if you're in your first year, you're in your first 6 months, you're in your first months, your first year, your first couple of years maybe of trading. Like I've been trading 11 years. The more time you put in those early stages on the right things, it's not about over exceeding information. It's not about knowing everything. If you spend your first 3 years learning so much information, but apply very little, you're not learning effectively. You could spend 3, 4, 5 years learning strategies, watching videos, watching podcasts. But if you're not learning the right things, like the right things to just focus on, and you're just learning so much, then you're gonna waste time. You're gonna waste a lot of time that the right skills haven't been developed. Skills are developed from time spent applying things, time spent on the charts. Look, we got 50. We got 50. We don't got a lot of people on right now. I'm like everybody. I posted the link, man. People are gonna watch. People are gonna see probably sells. Like there might be sells, and people are gonna be, where are these sells? Where are the sells? And I'm like, yo, man, maybe there's a setup setting up here. Like you guys should be able to see it too. 2 hour might like look at 2 hour, 4 hour break and retest. We're probably going to get a dump down. Like by New York session, gold's probably going to be lower. Gold will probably be trading at a lower price in New York session. You're starting to, yeah, it's literally rejecting, starting to. This thing could dump back down to literally like, yeah, like this imbalance. 51, this thing could drop down like easy 300 pips. If you're in your first year of trading, you should focus on time on the chart, on the right things, simple things. If you're studying too many things, too many concepts, too many theories, watching every single video you can find out there, you're not really going to be learning effectively. Looking like gold's maybe gonna dump. Might set up for buys like in the morning, probably like a New York session, maybe in New York. Two point oh is like right. There's gonna be a whole new academy for 2.0. Gold might be setting up. There's whether you win a trade, lose a trade, guys, there's still gonna be setups. So yeah, like that's the thing. The trading goes on. Like I noticed, like after the other day, like less people been plugging in the streams, and it's like, yo, like there's still been setups to catch. There's a fire buy. Like we might be getting a sell. It's like the buy's done dusted from earlier. Easy buys. Look, might be getting a simple sell right now in this area. You can see multiple rejections in this area. Might come right back down. How many of your top trading influencers out there are gonna go on the charts and analyze one trade setup 5 hours ago, give the markup exactly, and then 5 hours later, how many of your top trading influencers out there can actually do that too? Like, can have the skills to do that, right? There's some people be like, a lot of people glorify the wrong people out there. Just saying. There's just real skill sets out here. There's real skill sets out here. Like, real traders can jump on the charts and 5 hours ago analyze this. All right, setup. Let's go. 5 hours later, next setup. Keep an eye on it. Since I got on, first thing I talked about. I got on for a reason tonight. First thing I jumped on and talked about. If this flips, this is starting to reject. If it flips, you could potentially get a move down. That's all there is really for right now, right? That's all you really got for right now. Right, gold might set up maybe in the morning. Maybe in the morning it's buys. Right here, it just did a strong push up. So, not the optimal place to buy, right? It just did a pretty strong push up in price. So, I mean, New York session too. Right now, we're late Tokyo session. Going to be going into London session soon. New York session's dumped every morning from the looks of it. If we actually look, pretty sure New York session this week has dumped every single morning. If I'm not mistaken, I think New York has been bearish every morning. Yeah. New York could trade lower for New York. If you look at New York session, it has dropped, I think, every morning. Maybe except for one, but no, I'm not mistaken. New York, going into New York hours this week, it's been more of a sell-off. It's dumped and then buy. New York's dumped and then buy. Dumped and then buy. Let's see. Dumped, then buy. New York session. If you're looking for buys, right now, it's this is kind of what's clear on the chart. If price flips, if structure just continues ripping up, then it's okay, maybe it keeps trending until New York. But right now, going into late Tokyo, London session, I think something to keep an eye on. New York session, pretty bearish. What's this? I don't know what that says. Oh yeah, I did post it. Oh yeah, I posted in Discord. Someone these. Yeah. What we got here? Yo, Shady FX is always on the news. If you guys haven't noticed, Shady... Oh, what the heck is going on here? What? Oh, I just read it. I just read this shit. Kuwait honors this hero who accidentally shot down 3 American fighter jets. Is it, could be Photoshop. Yo, Shady FX always be posting news if you guys haven't noticed. See, Shady FX pays attention, following bull theory. Hey, I've talked about that on streams. Yeah, 8 a.m. dumps. They're trying to push gold lower to buy it. There's a war going on that's probably gonna keep lasting for a bit. And gold will eventually find that buy. I think oil is, what's oil at? Oil is 80. Oh shit, 80s. Where did it start the week at? Oil has been ripping. Oil might go to 100. Oil could pump to 100 with this whole like Middle Eastern crisis conflict going on. Has a big deal to do with oil too. The whole situation has a really big deal with oil. Oil's pumping $80. $80 hit the 80s this week. Highest price since beginning of January. Oil's seeing highest price again of the year, beginning of January. Oil pumping on this whole war. Gold been dumping. Because gold's been trading at a premium. Like gold has been higher already. Like gold had rallied last like 7 months, 8 months straight, and it is higher. So gold's eventually gonna bring in that buy. Like look at what they're dumping gold 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Because price is high. So it's like dump it. You want to bring it lower in price before it really brings that buy. I think gold will bring that buy eventually. Yeah, but the whole conflict right now in the Middle East, causing oil to pump. I think gold's gonna find that buy eventually, maybe in the next week or two. That real like maybe set some trend, a big buy. Right now, just follow price action. There's different rejections. There's been some good sells this week. I might be catching this sell. It was like a nice sell at 5,200 and then like 5,175. There's a couple sells. Like just follow different reactions, like what's clear. But I think eventually that buy will set up. There's a lot of heat going on right now. But right now you can see like simple way to view a chart. Like people always ask me what's the perfect trade setup, and I mean, guys, if you really understand the concepts I go over, like the concepts and strategies I go over, can find entries every day. Entries, right? Moments where there can be entries. Like what is the perfect trade setup? That's entirely kind of up to the trader, right? Like I don't think there is a perfect trade setup if you're good at executing entries. Like one might say this is the perfect trade setup, break and retest, right? This could be the perfect outline of like a simple setup to see, right? Market has clear structure here, and we've come into that last low. So it's likely we could get some sort of rejection here, right? That could be a perfect. If you're looking at pictures, like if you were to look at a picture, it's like if I wanted to make a perfect thumbnail and go over a perfect trade breakdown, wouldn't this be it? Wouldn't this be like the perfect trade breakdown right here? This would be like the perfect trade, right? And yeah, is that the only way you can find trades though? No. Entries, right? Confirmations, no. Right? But when you see something like this, that could be okay. Maybe that perfect setup, right? It's easy to see. It's clear. But the thing in trading is you could have a perfect trade setup in front of you and it could still like not play out, right? I think anybody who's been a trader for long enough has taken trades they've been confident about and it's gone against them. Where you've been confident, you've seen the perfect trade and it didn't work. I mean, that's normal with any strategy, right? The difference between struggling traders and consistent traders isn't information, how much they know. It's just the depth of mastery of the strategy. The experience is like the mastery of trading. Like struggling traders usually don't use the strategy long enough to even really master it and see probabilities and go through enough experiences. That most traders find a strategy. Again, I've been trading 11 years, so I've seen the same pattern hundreds of times where you find a strategy, you use it, you test it out, you trade with it, you study it, and it seems promising at first until you take a couple losses. And then you start to doubt the strategy and you don't realize like any strategy is going to take losses, right? Like if you're looking at this chart, right here. How many rejection, like if we were talking about rejection candlesticks, thing that I talk about all the time on these streams, especially if you're inside the inner circle. If you're inside the inner circle, like the session I did 5 hours ago, like that's gonna be better than any of your the level of like the information there from experience, like that's gonna be better than any like 10-minute video you're gonna watch, because that's literally not from theory. I'm not theoretically speaking about things that I haven't done, that haven't worked for me, that haven't had me withdraw money from, that don't work every day to the point where I can go over it every day, right? Like if you're looking at the 2 hour, like strategy is like this. Like see here, there's a rejection candle. Like see here, rejection candle. Buy. Lose. Next trade. Here. Win. That's strategy. Next trade. Sells. Here. Next trade. Buys. Here. Next trade. Sells. Here. That's strategy. Whatever time frame you look at, right? Whatever time frame you're looking at, there's gonna be setups that might be faulty, right? You could be, again, you could be looking at the 1 hour at this candle, like I'm gonna take a buy, like gold's gonna push up, I'm gonna buy. Okay, strategy, buy. Lose. Strategy, buy. Win. That's strategy. Like the problem is most of you guys probably risk too much and you're not used to losing. Like there's a saying, the best winners are good at losing, right? In life, in sports, they say that in sports a lot. I think they say that in sports a lot. I've heard that they say that in sports. The best teams are good. The best teams have the best defense, whatever type of thing. So the best winners know how to lose. So any strategy, it doesn't matter. Like you could take a buy here, perfect confirmation buy. Again, and I'm actually I'm speaking from a place that I sent a buy here. That's why I'm talking about that. And I ended up going live when the market was here and talking about how there's another setup setting up right now after this buy didn't play out. If you go back to Wednesday, after this dropped, I went live. After this happened, I went live again and said, yo, might be setting up again. Yeah, it went down. Everyone was freaking out, but it might be setting up again. That's strategy. Doesn't matter what time frame, how accurate you think your strategy is. Like you're going to take trades. It's going to lose. Next setup can be there, right? Same thing, like what depends on time, like time frames. If you're looking at a 30-minute all the time, it's gonna happen way more. If you're looking at every candle on the 30-minute, like I have to buy on every single green candle you see, or every single red candle you see, it's gonna happen more if you're just basing it off of a 30-minute. So time frames, you have to learn how to like navigate time frames together. 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour are most accurate. 30-minute can help for like quicker entries. I use it a lot. I use the 30-minute a lot. Doesn't really matter what time frame you look at. Like there's gonna be setups that, you know, might not necessarily like play out. Like you could have a perfect entry. Where's that screenshot, for example? Like let me see if I can find it. Like here, looks like sells was rejecting, but market distributed and went up. One more spike, and then created the sell. It's like sells here. Wouldn't have been a bad place to be saying, hey, I see a sell confirmation. Wouldn't have, like realistically speaking. it wouldn't have been a bad place to be thinking like there could be maybe some rejection here. Like if you go look at the chart too, if you go look at the chart, it makes sense too. And you go look at the full chart on TradingView. What did price do? Pushed up, manipulation, liquidity grab, and then creates that sell. So it's like you could be, what's worse, like being a seller here, getting emotional, oh man, strategy doesn't work, oh my gosh, and then not seeing like the other opportunity, maybe the real entry. That could happen. Like if strategy, that's strategy. This could be a good entry right here. Strategy, right? Rejection candles 51.75 quarter level, right? That's a quarter level. Whole numbers. Whatever time frame, I think, like whatever time frame, like you really look at, like imagine you like realistically, like think about this, like imagine you're buying on this green candle because you're like, yo, I see rejection, even though it's kind of like a break and retest happening there. Yeah, even though it's more like a break and retest. But let's say you buy on that candle, right? Fuck, you would have got, you know, L. Next rejection, right? Like you're gonna get in trades early, you're gonna lose trades. It's all about how you kind of manage things going forward, too. That's important. This is the screenshot I was looking for. There you go. This is actually a screenshot I was looking for. So imagine, because like 30-minute, like the smaller the time frame you go, the more candles you're gonna see. So you can't just base everything off of like the 30-minute candles rejecting. I gotta buy. You need more patience than that. You need more patience than that. That's just one thing. Just more time not looking at every candle. Separate yourself a bit between the time that you're actually looking. Like if you look at the charts and the market doesn't look like it's setting up, look again 30 minutes later. Look every 30 minutes or look every hour. Because think about it, like realistically, how many 4-hour candles are there in a day, right? So a 4-hour candle can only move so much. So it's either you're going to be a part of that 4-hour candle or it's like, okay, let me wait. So it's like, wait, if there's nothing prominent in front of you, come back 30 minutes, come back an hour. Let's see, like look at the new candles, see how structure has formed. If you're struggling with patience, because like to get to these entry points, it just takes a sheer level of more patience than you think you need. I mean, see this candle? There's a lot of setups that will happen like this. Any time frame, where you could have like a good, whatever time frame, you could have a good setup, maybe a buy looking, market dumps, creates the buy. Same thing for sells. Now, if you're looking at a 30-minute, you're going to see that a lot more. If you're just looking at a 30-minute chart, you're going to see it a lot more than you would if you're looking at a 1 hour or like a 2 hour. It's still going to happen on a 1 hour and a 2 hour, but is it going to be there, visibly as often as like a false confirmation? Not as much as if you're just basing every movement you see off of 30-minute rejection. I got to get in. There's going to be a lot more manipulations. There's going to be a lot more candlesticks that reject on a 30-minute. Here you have a rejection. Here you have a rejection. But then look at that next candle that dumps. Right? So more like here you have a rejection. But then it goes up. And then here you get your next rejection for sells. So it's like if you're a buyer, like look, here's a good buy entry. Here's a good buy entry. But then one of them goes into manipulation. That's like strategy. You're gonna like the way you'll get good at trading is learn how to deal with these situations. How to use them as entries. How to use those situations as entry points. That's when you understand that, that's when you unlock a whole different level of trading. Is when you can use these situations to your advantage. Like rejection candles happen a lot. If you're just looking solely at a 30-minute, there could be faulty ones, like The 30 minutes way more frequent than the 1 hour and a 2 hour is going to be, and especially a 4 hour, right? So there's going to be a lot more of those rejections that come in. You can't always necessarily treat every single one as if it's infinite, right? There could be a higher time frame at play, a higher time frame even rejecting. There's times like look at the 1 hour, like here again, right? Or 2 hours, sorry. It's like same thing. Like you take a trade here, all right, it goes down. A couple hours later, what happens? Like it sets up again. Gold, it just spiked up a bit. Like it looks like I said, I went over my analysis already. I'll keep it on the chart. I just removed it, but like you guys saw it before. I think I mean 5150 is up there. I think that's the highest it would like spike to. If it does spike up more, 5150 could be like maybe like an area it spikes up to. We have the lows. We're filling this candle right here, the big drop. So yeah, like gold's kind of in an area going into, what time is it? Almost midnight. Pre-London session right now, like late Tokyo, going into like pre-London session. Like 2 hour, I like 2 hour. 2 hours a custom time frame. Like you could customize time frames, obviously on TradingView here. I've seen people do like I don't know, like 20-minute time frames. I've seen different time frames, to be honest. 2 hour. You can add interval. You can create your own. You can create minutes, days, different days. You can create a 2-day time frame. You can create a 10-minute time frame. You can create, a 40-minute. You can create 20-minute, 2 hour. So 2 hour, 3 hour, 3 hour, 3 hour. Uh, 41, 4, like kind of like you guys should be able to see, like look to the left, even line chart. So like at the most, like it could try to spike to 5150. It almost got there earlier. It almost got there, But you have like pretty much like an area, I think, to the left there. You can see with the low. London session's coming, so that volume's gonna come in like in a couple hours when London session opens. I'll show you guys something right now, like something that most of you guys probably don't know. Like London session starts in a couple hours, and it's a 9-hour session. It finishes going into noon. 9-hour session, so 3 to 12. Pretty long. Now, when London session finishes, that's like after 12 o'clock. Like 12 o'clock is right here. London session. $12 yesterday. Whoops. If what I'm speaking sounds like a new language, that's where I just like trading. That's what trading is. I remember when I first started trading, it was like learning a new language in a way. Different terminology, different words, concepts, things. I've been trading 11 years. All right, so I was also an educator for a company that had like 300,000 members. Like I've been an educator. I've educated. Like I was saying, I was a teacher. I was educating on these things. So if anything I'm saying sounds, like new language, it's just consistency. Consistency adds up. That's why fat people are fat, because they're consistent at eating and not consistent at going to the gym. All right? So consistency, right? I eat like a fat person. If you saw me, man, if you guys saw how I eat like a fat person, but I have a high metabolism, so it's freaking great. I have like, man, I be telling you, like, that toilet if you're not going to the bathroom like 3 to 5 times a day, something's not right with you. If stuff's going in with you. Metabolism. I ate like a fat, like I ate 2 cinnamon rolls earlier, chicken tenders, fries, ketchup. Two cinnamon, like, oh yeah, like I eat like, if you get like, people think I don't. My family thinks I don't eat, but it's like complete opposite. I eat like a fatty. Consistency though, learning the language. It's like a fat person who goes doesn't. Fat people think about fat people real quick. They consistently eat, right, and don't go to the gym. They don't. They have a low metabolism. After this, I'm about to eat more chicken tenders and fries. Yeah, I've been on like a chicken tender and French fry diet. So here's one thing I want to show you guys real quick that you guys probably haven't noticed. If you're inside the inner circle, I've talked about this time and time again. Something you can notice this week also. Key thing, London session, when it finishes. When London session finishes, this is important. I'll show you why. And I've noticed this for years. This is something I've taught some of you guys for years. If you've been some of you guys have been following me for years and know this already. Like this should be implemented in some of your brains already from years ago or the past year. Some of you guys. When London session finishes, volume starts to kind of exit, right? London market, European market finishing, closing time. So, volume starts to kind of leave, slow down a bit, right? Not as fast or extreme. So let's see these 2 red lines that I put on the chart. That's when London session finishes. I'm just gonna write London fin. All right, I'll put finish. All right, there. All right. I didn't want to write it too long. All right. $12 yesterday. 12 o'clock today. That's not a random time, because again, that's when London session finishes. And again, this is something I've been teaching for years, because you'll see it. And that could be at times that set up, like when the market has a day like we've seen. I've taught this in the past. Remember, like, you guys have got to take notes of everything I say, because everything I say I automatically know here. It's clockwork for me. Because, like, you guys might see the market, because this goes back to, man, this concept goes back. I can pull up charts. Like, this is not theoretical either. I can pull up charts in the Discord from when I first started this Discord. I can pull up charts. Like, none of this is theoretical either. Like, I can pull up charts where when I first started this Discord, like, about like a year ago, a bit over a year ago now, right? And let me try to find an example where it's literally the end of London session, because I know there is. I remember, like, I remember these things. That's photographic memory and just kind of remembering these things. So I'm gonna find like a time where price dumped. See, people always ask me, why did you take sells? Why? At one point, I was taking a lot, like, sells. Right now, it's sells. Let me try to find, like, a time. I know there's, I gotta go to February. That's where I gotta go. It's in February. It's like, days like today might seem random, and it's like, what do I do? Or how do I think forward if, like, volume is moving so extreme? Oh man, I'm gonna have to remember when. And yeah, there's a lot of charts in here. Like the chart, like this is from 2025. Charts when gold was trading. Like a lot of different analysis, different ways I'm looking at the chart. Like there's been a lot to learn Ah, good times. Look at that. Black charts. Gonna go black. I'm gonna go back to the black charts tomorrow. Tomorrow, going back to the black charts. Ah, here's one. Here's one. Found one. First one. Look at the time. So it's 11:34. London session's finishing. So it's like when you have like days that are extremely dropping, like the last 2 days. Oh, gold's reacting a bit. Like you might see the market dropping intensively, and it might be like better to think forward. Like okay, like it could go down until the end of London session. Something to kind of think going forward. Like if I see a buy before end of London, that's okay. But thinking forward in terms of being prepared when something else could happen or that buy could likely happen again, right? Like being prepared, mentally prepared of if this doesn't work, what is the probability, the next probability? Like what is the next probable thing that's going to happen? Because obviously you could see a setup. You might see a buy when the market's dumping like this in New York session. If you're not already kind of thinking like worst case scenario, it could go down until end of London. Like I might see a trade right now, but it could keep dropping until the end of London. Same thing if it's going up. Vice versa. Opposite, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. You know? So like this is important because this has saved me days where I've taken an L and the market just keeps dropping. And those are going to be the days where most traders can't explain, right? The market was crazy. The war. Donald Trump. This. There goes your sells. I did tell you guys are probably getting sells, yo. Meow, meow, meow. Beautiful. Beautiful. I did say it. Don't say I didn't say it. Don't say I didn't say it. Don't say I didn't say it. We don't have, like, if this dumps, it might dump. I think we'll be lower for New York. So, like, let's say trading experience. You're trading New York session. You see price dumps. You're like, this is a perfect buy the dip. But price is dropping. Price is dropping. Like, that's what price is doing. It's dropping. A mental preparation for days like that, which happen with gold, could be, okay, I know it could drop until end of London, realistically. So it's either like I prepare my risk for that, like I don't go all in just in case, right? Or I wait for maybe even end of London. Because I'm telling you, from our history, we've had this setup before where it's dumped and I've just come in randomly and gold buy and boom, it goes. And people have been like, holy, the Batman signal. That's where like the Batman signal came into play, because there would be mornings where gold was dumping and I would just be waiting. And I would be timing them a lot of times, even for like close to end of London. Here's one example. I'm going to find more than one example, however. I'm going to end up finding more than one example. That's kind of like around that time where like gold was just dumping into end of London session. I have one more example. I should be able to. I probably passed. I think I passed one already. Found one. I found another one. No, that's not AM. That's not. Never mind. Wrong time. But I might have to go back to the. I might have to go to the inner. I think I have to go to the inner circle chat. I think I'm looking at the wrong chat because there's not as many in this one. I think I'm looking at the wrong chat. TBH. I'm telling you though, this is a textbook play. I'm gonna find examples from, because I remember like I would teach on this the months it was happening a lot. And here's kind of one like 119, a little bit afternoon. But these aren't the examples I was looking for. I can see them. That first example was really familiar to me. Here's a good example actually. Because You can see 9:30 in the morning, 10:30 in the morning, looking for a buy on gold. And it actually looks like it didn't start going up until 1:35. So it actually looks like it went down more. This is when gold 50 pips seemed like a lot. look at my lot sizes. Totally different compared to right now what I'm using. Huh. Yo, this is where like 50 pips would miss those. So like look at actually interesting enough, the better entry would have actually came. Oh, it pushed up 213. The better entry would have came because like look at I was entering 33.35, 33.30. Guys, this is a 30-minute chart. Gold's moving 500 pips right now on a 30-minute chart. A year ago, 50 pips would be like, holy. A year ago, 50 pips. Look, this is 50 pips on a 30-minute chart. A year ago. Well, last year, like in 2025. The better entry, honestly, would have came closer to the end of London session. It would have came closer to the end of London. Like, this isn't anything new I'm going over right now. You can see 2 days in a row. So look, like market's done the same thing with gold the last 2 days in a row where it dumped and then it pumped up, sold. Same thing today. Dumped, pumped up, might sell down again. But they're looking at like a bigger move potentially. Still could drop like down maybe like 5110, 5100, probably like 5100, 5110 area. I could see it coming down to there. Trying to make more of a maybe an extension down. Big dumps tonight. Maybe down. Like you got a pin bar here, a little shooting star formation on the 2 hour. 4 hour still fluctuating. That 4 hour could dump. It could flip. 1 hour is just consolidating. Interesting consolidation on the 1 hour more right now. Oof, looks like a bullish flag. So like, what would change this is if this breaks out. You know, then it would be like, okay, structure maybe flipped. You could look for probably pullbacks and continuations. Looks like a bullish flag, but I don't know. 4 hour right now still looks like, yo, like this looks like it could dump. Even 2 hour, like even if it spikes up, like London session's coming in a couple hours, right? London market open. It's a good area to defend. And I mean, when did it go down last night? Like, yeah, like we've had kind of the same rhythm. Like last night started to drop around these hours going into like 22. To me it looks like it's doing the same thing it did yesterday. London finished, pumped up into Tokyo, sold off, dumped. Today London finished, pumped up into Tokyo. Maybe it's looking like it's same thing. When do I trade? Guys, like, you gotta remember this. Someone asked it's a good question. Like, so I've been trading 11 years. So I don't just pick a specific time I'm gonna trade. I'm very flexible. I'm full-time. I can go on the charts whenever I want. With the amount of experience I have, guys, like, I'll sometimes trade I'll be in my bed trading. Like, I'm not always just like trading on the charts. Sometimes I'm taking trades while I'm working out. Like sometimes I'm taking trades when me and my girl go out. Like sometimes I'm taking trades live on streams, signals like in Discord. Like, I'm not always on my laptop when I'm trading. Like, I mean, like, so it's like, when do I trade? I don't just pick a specific time. Like, I could be out and I might enter a trade, like, depending on what I see. So it comes down to experience, guys. I've been trading 11 years too, so I can spot things that are there. Like, right now, I don't always, like, it's not that I pick this time to trade. Like, oh, I'm going to trade now. I monitor the markets, right? I kind of, like, after 11 years, you can, I mean, not 11 years, but think about 11 years. Like, it only took me really 5-6 years to develop the skills I still have. But they're just better now because it's it's just better now, more refined. Everything's just way more refined, right? So, I mean, experience is one thing, because as much time as I put in, like, it doesn't take me as much time to really look for something too, if I'd like to see something or to do something, to act on something. So, like, I could be out and about and still have my eyes on things, right? Whereas you guys might not have that experience yet, right? Some of you guys maybe. Like, everybody's at different levels here. So when do I trade? I collectively spread my time around different areas of the day. If I were to answer that question, because I don't just choose one time, I collectively spread my time around different times of the day. Like right now, for example, we've been streaming for how long? We've been streaming for 1 hour and 13 minutes. So you could bet I was on the charts like 30 minutes before this stream, right? So I've almost been on the charts. Maybe we're gonna like 1 hour and 13 minutes, 1 hour and 45, almost 2 hours soon. I've been on the charts. I've been streaming. You know, I was looking at the charts like 30 minutes before I jumped on. So what time is it right now? Right now it's Tokyo session. So someone asked, when do I trade? In the chat. Not just one specific time. And I'm going to answer this question in different ways. Because when I first started trading, and I worked a full-time job, I was very limited. I would trade the London session. I would mainly focus. I couldn't trade New York because I would work, you know, from like 11, 12 till nighttime, till like here. So I didn't have a 9 to 5. I had like the 12 to 10 or whatever it is. I would miss like New York because like I would get home and I would be awake. From work. So when I first started trading and I had a job, a full-time job, when I got home from work at nighttime, I would jump on the charts, I would watch videos, or I would hop on Zoom, or fuck. Well, at first we were using Skype. At first, like the people I would jump on calls with, we were using Skype, and then we used GoToWebinar, and then Zoom came out. Like at first it was Skype calls. It wasn't even Zooms. It was Skype calls. We would hop on Skype, and we would like me, buddies, people I was learning, like whatever, me and some of my buddies at the time. Skype calls. What do you know about those? It would be Skype calls. And we then figured out what GoToWebinar was, and then, you know, like Zoom eventually became popular. So I would get home from work and I would trade London session. I would look at GBP Japan. I would look at Euro USD, GBP USD, or gold. I would trade London session primarily. And that's where I would catch my moves. That's where a lot of my first phases of learning experience came in, was a lot of hours in London session. I remember when I would work, like I always had my phone in my pocket. So I would like constantly, like I remember like every so often when I could, I would take my phone out and look at what price was at, where the candles were at. You know, it's hard to trade when you're at work, when you're moving all the time. But I remember, like, I would always have my phone in my pocket, and I would always look at the chart. One of my buddies, Christian, was a mechanic, and now he's a full-time trader. He's been trading a little bit less than me, maybe like 8 years, I think. But he would bring his laptop to work because he could. He would, you know, he could have it there while he's fixing up cars at the shop. He would literally watch videos. He would watch the charts while he was literally at his job. So I mean, I tried to keep onto the charts as much as I could, with the hours I could, with the time I could, with the minutes I could, I'd fucking go in the bathroom, sit on the toilet, take a freaking 20-minute. Oh, I'm going to the bathroom, guys. I'd literally take a 20-minute bathroom break so I could look at the charts, lock the door, not come out for like 15, 20 minutes, and be like, you guys don't want to fucking go in there. Let me tell you that much. I'm being serious right now. Like, I would mess that bathroom up, but like. So I mean, nowadays, like when I first started London session, but like nowadays, it's like I spread my hours collectively over the charts. Like, I was on the market 6 hours ago. For how long was that stream? An hour and 50 minutes. So think about it. 6 hours ago, I was on the charts for an hour and 50 minutes. That was kind of like market open. That was when the day started. Well, that's when the day starts. That's when the trading day begins. When the day opens. Now I'm on the charts here with you guys. And I've been on the charts maybe by the time we're done, it'll be close to 2 hours, right? So I spread my time out collectively, right? In a simpler terms, like, it's like, let's say I'm going to spend 5 hours a day on the charts. Let's just say that for a number's sake, you know, or let's just say 3 hours. Yeah, it could be any number. I might do 1 hour in London, 1 hour in New York, 1 hour in Tokyo. If it comes down to time being minimally, like, that's kind of like how I work. But I might be like more like 2-3 hours here watching the charts, 2-3 hours here, 2-3 hours here. If you guys are sitting there, now here's the thing: if you guys are sitting like, damn, bro, that's a lot of time. I just made $3,000. So I mean, I don't know how long it takes you guys to make 3K. I did that today. Here's the part in trading where people like get lazy. Some of you guys like think trading's supposed to be easier than like a job. Let's just say trading's like a skill set, a profession, right? It takes years to master the skill, right? There is quicker ways to learn and quicker ways to become good at trading. It just depends on your learning environment, realistically, what you're learning. And with that being said, think about a full-time job. I don't know about you guys, but when I had a full-time job, I was making $15 an hour, fucking 50, 60 hours a week. Think about time. Like, most of you guys probably work 8 to 10 hours a day to make what you make, right? I don't put in 8 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours a day to trade. I do it to find and spot the setup, right? The setup that I'm looking for, the setup, right? Maybe a trade setup, right? Collectively, like, that's how, like, think about it. Like, I caught a trade earlier tonight. I broke it down live 6 hours ago. If you're inside the inner circle, I broke it down live, right? That trade. Broke it down live in action. Said everything about it. Said this thing's going to go up. Broke that thing down live. How many setups are there going to be? Like, I'm good at trading. It's pretty much like a video game for me at this point. So I go on, like, if you're asking me, I spread my time around different times. I can monitor the charts. Like, I can be at the gym, be chilling, be at a restaurant, be just hanging out, watching a movie, chilling, whatever. Monitoring price. Like, okay, price is here. Like, doesn't mean I'm in the market 24/7. the whole 20-minute a day thing, like to get to that, like I could spend 1 hour or 2 hours a day at my level. 11 years I stream, right? I educate. I could realistically just spend like 2 hours, 3 hours a day. Right? I don't have to put in as much time as I do on the charts, on streams and everything, right? I could spend just on my own time roughly 2 hours a day, right? Not teaching all this stuff, talking about it, right? But the whole 20-minute a day thing, like, I don't know, like, to get to that, you need to put in hours on the chart, right? Like, you need to put in time studying, practicing, right? I think, if that even exists. Like I said, gold maybe setting up. So yeah, that when I trade, I mean, I don't just pick. Like, there's a lot of traders who say like they wake up at a time, they get on the charts at the same time every day, every day, every day, every day. I do that, but in just different areas of time. Like I London session, New York session, Tokyo session. I do the same thing, but I've been doing this 11 years, so it's like it's very natural to me. Like, I'm on the charts right now because, you know, there's a setup, because I spot a setup. I could have streamed for 20 minutes and gone over this setup, and that's it. It's still gonna be here. I could have jumped on right now, and we could start the same stream all over. And it's like, okay, guys, like I could, okay, guys, welcome, we're live right now. What do we see on gold? Oh, okay, same thing. So it's like, in terms of like me, myself, a setup I need to identify, that could take me 20 minutes if it's there. It shouldn't take me long. It shouldn't take you long if there's a trade setup either right in front of you or setting up. Right in front of you could be a situation like this. Again, I talked enough about this. If you've been on the last few streams, if you weren't on the last few streams, it's tough love, but there was a lot to learn. So I hope you guys actually tuned into the last few streams I've done, because I'm probably not going to go over that information again. I've gone over it so many times now on the last few streams. I'm probably not going to talk about the very specifics that I talked about on the last few streams I did, right? So what was there, right? It's all recorded. So if you missed the last few streams, there's plenty of information. Like, it shouldn't take you long to spot a setup if it's in front of you or setting up. Like right now, for example, like we could hop on like we could have just hopped on and it'd be like, yo, there's a setup here. So like, if you're just getting on the charts, it's like that. Like, let's just say you just hopped on the charts, you should be able to see a setup here. But an hour and 25 minutes ago, we started this stream. Same setup, right? Nothing's changed. I mean, your ability to spot setups shouldn't take long if one is there, if there's a clear confirmation or a setup there, a confirmation in the moment, right? Or maybe something setting up. That part shouldn't really take long, but I think the hours you might have to put into, you know, monitor price. Where is price? What did it do? How did it react? You know, like monitoring, keeping an eye on things. That's important, right? That is very important as a trader. Especially if you're a day trader like me. Like, what do I mean by day trader? Was in buys earlier. So these are the buys I caught. Again, I went over the buys earlier. I went over it if you're on that stream. If you're on the last stream, I went over. 4-hour rejection. Big pump. So this is what it's like kind of being a day trader. Literally like scalper or day trader. Like, I just caught these buys. I'm talking about these sells for a reason. Right? Whereas some traders are still looking for a fucking trade setup. Like they're like I look at these trading influencers that are out there, don't even send signals. They say, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this. Follow me if you want." That would be the easiest thing to do. Like they're like some of these influencers out there don't even like call signals. Can they? Can they even trade? I at least I call trades out, right? That are good trades. Real reason behind them. Some of these influencers don't even call it trades out. Like they might just take random entries that, oh, the trade played out. If you were listening to me when I said this, oh yeah, bro. Like, okay, it's funny. It's a funny world. So, how good you get at trading? Trading's a sport. The information's there. You need to apply yourself. How good you get at trading isn't dependent on anyone else, any social media trading influencer, me, myself, because you can get better than me at the end of the day. Like, I should have, like, that's the thing. Like, you guys should be able to become better than me at trading, realistically. Like, with all the experiences I teach you guys, from the mistakes that I make or even the hard things I go through, the early entries, stop losses, liquidity grabs, take profits, you name it. You guys should be able to become a better trader than me with everything I go over. Realistically. All the information's there, so it's like apply yourself, like learn. It's gonna be, trading's gonna be much harder if you just like try to depend on someone 24/7. If you guys are always waiting for me to jump on for that perfect analysis or that perfect trade, right? With the amount that I stream every single day, guys. Like, there's like, I just went over a fire trade setup 5 hours ago. Meanwhile, your favorite trading influencer out there is still looking for a setup. Like, is still looking for a trade. I just called this out like 5 hours ago, broke it down. We're already on to the next setup. We're already on to the next trade setup. So it's like, lock in. There's a real skill set to learn here. I hope these shorts happen. For those asking if I'm in shorts, what do you guys think? I have entries at like 51.33, 51.31, in the 51.30s. 51. I have entries in the 51.30s. It was the first thing I said when I got on here. And yo, what's crazy is, yo, if you're in the like, wait, I want to see something. Is my volume on? I want to see this. Wait. I'm like, yeah, it'll probably go up. And it's like, I just woke up. The thing is, like, I just woke, like, I'm going to explain something too. It's funny. Wait. In here. I'm like, it's the same move. It's the same move. So it looks like it's gonna pump up. Probably gonna do what it did yesterday. I think maybe where it's set up for a buy here. These rejections kind of happened around the same time when the day was finishing. You know, look at today. Calmer hours when London session finishes. London session finishes at 12. That hour. Calmer hours, not early New York. New York session's still operating, but London session's finishing. Calmer time, like yesterday too. London session's finishing. After that, even a bit after London session finished, those candles. Similar behavior today. So yeah, it might pump up. 4 hour looks like it closed bullish there. Like, simple analysis, guys. Like, that's just like simple breakdowns right there. And bro, I literally just woke up and did that. I woke up and I went right back to bed after. Took my trades, woke up in profit. It was interesting. There was a funny, I was like, it's probably just gonna pump up, go to like 51.50 and then come down. And might be happening. I think the maximum, like, you can watch like this area, you can see the green area. I can send this chart out. I'll put this in Telegram. People missing a lot right now. How do we got 4,000 people in that Telegram. So not everyone's gonna make it in trading, it looks like. I dropped the chart. Follow if you want. Follow if you want. Up to you. Like, up to you guys. It's the end of the week. I already gone over like enough analysis and setups, and I've sent some signals this week that were all right. Apparently, you know, some of them were all right. One of them didn't play out so well. One of them hit full take profits. But after that last signal, after this last signal that I sent, and people were saying they blew their account, saying LL, like, trade sucks, your strategy sucks, like, just mocking me. I said I'm not sending any more signals for the week. I don't need that. I'm not going to take another L and then what's next? I'm just going to keep trading myself, my strategy. So, like, people are asking, why haven't you sent signals? I told myself after this signal, I seen people blew their accounts. After a trade that went 200 pips in profit, people blew their accounts on this trade. So I said, I'm not sending another signal this week. I literally said, if you were on the stream, I did. After the signal, I said, I'm not going to send any more signals this week, guys. Pay attention to the streams. Tune into the streams. I'll go over anything I see on the streams. People are asking, why haven't I sent signals? I made it loud and clear. I said, I'm not sending any more signals for the week because people blew their accounts on this trade. And I made it loud and clear. So I'm sorry to sound like the bad guy, the bad coach, but it's tough love. I'm not going to send another trade then and it lose. And then what now? So I sent one trade that lost. After it went 200 pips in profit. People blowing their accounts, getting margin called, losing their funded accounts, losing their challenges, hitting me up, crying, complaining, talking shit. So like I said, I made it loud and clear. All right, guys, I'm not going to send any more signals for the week. Like, tune into the sessions. I'll go over the analysis on the sessions for the trades that I'm looking at. AKA 5 hours ago. AKA the buy that I took 5 hours ago. Again, I made it loud and clear. Like, I'm sorry it has to go that way, but I'm not gonna, like, someone asked, why didn't you send signal? I said it the other day. I said it 2 days ago. Because if I'm sending good trades based on my strategy that go into profit and people are blowing their accounts, it's like, bro, like, I can't, like, I'm not here to try to lose people money. Like, I'm sending trades that are going in profit. I sent 3 trades this week that went in profit, hundreds of pips. One of them took a quick L shortly after. Like, it went in profit and then it went down. Still was up 200 pips at one point. So, I mean, people can ask, but I made it clear the other day. I said, guys, I won't send signals for the rest of the week. Like, I'm not having 20 DMs every other day. Like, why did, like, if you're going to ask someone who's been trading for 11 years, why did you buy here? Why didn't you sell? Like, because this went up 200 pips and hit, then it ended up hitting stop loss. People ask me, why didn't you sell? Like, why didn't I sell here? Like, that makes no sense to me. So, I sent 3 trades this week, and I could have sent like 7. Sent this one, perfect trade, good execution. Sent this one, perfect trade, good execution. This one, perfect trade, good execution, but it wasn't it obviously hit stop loss. There's going to be different trades for different moments, right? Like, if you guys want entries that are going to go in profit, that are going to entry points, you guys want entry points, there's going to be different ones, right? So that's why, like, people are asking, that's why I didn't send any more signals. And I've just been trading. Like, people are asking me if I'm okay. Guys, I took one, like this trade turned into an L. I probably lost more money on that trade than all of you guys. But like, these trades were fine. Guys, it's a normal day. People are asking me, Evan, are you okay? Are you okay? What do you mean, am I okay, guys? Like, what? It's trading. Like, serious? Evan, are you okay? What's going on? Guys, this is trading. Duh, I'm okay. I'm dull to this shit. Like, yeah, am I okay? Like, people are asking me if I'm okay. What, because I haven't sent a signal? There's a reason I didn't send any signals. I told you guys. Like, that's why I've been streaming. Hell is streaming, going over my analysis. I said, like, bro, like, people are blowing their accounts on one trade. Like, I'm gonna, you know, maybe, like, people are having rough times with the signals, then I'm gonna teach you guys how I trade, how I get these trades, how I get in these moves, how I get these entries. And practice it on your own, study it on your own, because I teach you guys how I get these entries every day, right? Because look, I posted some trades on my story, and people are hitting me up like, bro, yeah, like I get it. People are like I said the other day, I'm not sending, you know, any more trades for the week, because it's like the fucking. It was like mayhem. It was like a Royal Rumble the other day in my DMs, and then on live chats, and then everywhere. So I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna trade. And that's what I did. So when you guys are asking me, are you okay? Like, yeah, like I'm just continuing the trading. Just trading. That's trading. Strategy, approach. So, I mean, yeah, I'm okay. The question is like, is everybody else okay? So like, I'm hearing blowing accounts. So I'm like, that's why it's one of those weeks. Like, I'm like, yo, like, I'm not gonna put myself in that position where I send a trade out and people blow their accounts on this trade. After that, I just told myself, like, yo, like, I'm not going to get distracted this week trying to make people money. I'm just going to make myself money and lock in. Is that selfish? No, I'm a trader. We're all traders here. Is that selfish? No, I'm here every day, guys, teaching you. I'm here to teach you guys a skill set. So people are complaining that I didn't send a signal now, and it's like, I don't need distractions too. My goal, like, I send the signals, stay up, stream as much to try to get you guys, you know. And look, how many people do we have on the stream? 222 views. So there you go. Like, you know, like, how many people are gonna watch that? 300 people are gonna watch that stream. Probably maximum, probably 320. So most people aren't even gonna learn the lessons from that stream. There you go. There you have it. Most people aren't even gonna that stream. Most people, 20, yeah, like, we'll probably get like 300 views. Most people aren't gonna take in the information from there. So I mean, like, guys, like, I'm going over information every day. With the amount of times I come up here every day, like, show up as much as I do, and the people having results are the people showing up. If you're not showing up, you're gonna be because, bro, the amount of things I go over in a week, I go over months of information in 1 week. Like, don't be fooled by the calendar. 1 week, you miss 1 week, 1 month with me, you're missing a lot of experience, a lot of time, a lot of information, a lot of lessons I can't go over again, because the amount of experience I have, I can find entries like this a lot, right? Like, it's normal to me. Whereas for some traders, it's normal to find 1-2 trades a week. I can find 1-2 a day, 2-3 a day, right? With my strategies, my techniques, my mindset. That's key, right? I'm already on trade number 2 for myself. I'm in sells on gold. I'm in sells on gold. If you don't think I am, if you're waiting for me to push the button for you, like I've gone over the analysis. This thing just dumped. Let's go. So like some of you guys are missing the point. Like trading's a sport. Like I'm not here to freaking manage everyone's money, everyone's dollar. Like I'm here to teach you guys how to trade, the skill set of trading, which is going to take you years on your own. Years. Bang, bang, boom. Bang, bang, boom. Even looking down, like I'm in these cells. I just posted in the Telegram. Why do you guys think I jumped on tonight to look for analysis? I told you guys I'd be looking at, like, go watch the beginning of this stream and listen to what I say at the beginning. We possibly have cells, looking at cells. I'll be keeping an eye on it. I didn't have to stream for 2 hours. I could have streamed for 20 minutes and just gone over the setup, right? So now I'm gonna be teaching you guys the way you guys need to learn. You guys, like, now everybody's gonna be learning the hard way. All right, this is what you get. Everyone's about to learn trading the hard way, and I mean the tougher way. Now it's gonna be tough love. All right, now it's gonna be tough love. Bro, I literally broke it down for the last 2 hours, guys. Like, if you're not in it, then, bro, like, wait for the next setup. That's the second trade I've caught today. Like, this is where some of you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing, but I'm teaching this stuff every day, right? This is the second trade I've caught today. All right. The first one I caught was these buys. Now I'm in the sells. So, like, I want you guys to understand, like, day trading, it's actually fairly easy if you have patience. You learn the right things. Some of you guys might need to take steps back and relearn things. You've learned from, like, the wrong people. People who are like, step 1, step 2, step 1, you do this, step 2, you do this, step 3, you do this. All right, well, by the time your steps are done, I'm going to be in the buy and the sell. Right? Like, step 1, step 2, step 3, like, that exists, yeah, but I know those types of traders. I used to teach them. Like, I know those types of traders. I used to educate those types of educators and traders. Like, they're not the best traders at making money. Like, good traders look for confirmation, react on that. Like, they react on their instinct, they react on their confirmations, they react on their strategy. They don't wait for, like, everything in it. Like, I'm not waiting for a crossover. Like, some of you guys think, like, there's a pinnacle moment, like, I'm waiting for this to cross over. No, if I see a setup, like, I'm getting in. If I see some like, that's just trading experience. Like, this setup should be clear. Like, I think, like, this setup should be very visually clear. Like, anyone at a level 1 of trading should be able to see this. Break and retest, right? I don't have to get into too much theory and concepts of why I'm looking for sells here or why I'm in sells right now. I'm literally in sells. Bang, bang, boom. Might make 5Gs. Might be a $5,000 day. Let's see if this goes down to 5110. That would be nice. 51. It might go down to 5100. 5100. That would be nice. Just depends. This 4 hour is rejecting now. So if the 4 hour closes bearish, guess what? It's probably gonna go down. That 4 hour closes bearish, guess what? Fucking old El Paso taco. That thing's gonna like freaking, I don't know, dump probably. If that 4 hour closes bearish, you'll probably get a nice dump in price. Maybe down to 5100, 5110 area. But anyone at a level 1 should be able to see this trade setup. If you're at a level 1, you've studied the basics, right? Because people always ask me, what's your step 1, step 2? It's like, step 3, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes it's step 3, step 1, step 2. It's not always a step 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it's just step 3. Sometimes it's just step 5. Sometimes it's just one step. It's not always step 1, step 2, step 3. Sometimes it's literally just one step. You know, like, it doesn't take as much as you might think it does to find an entry confirmation. Some of you guys are just looking at too much information. Like, you guys any of you guys at a level 1 should be able to see this. Anyone at a level 1. Anyone at a level 1, you know, should be able to see this graph, chart, candles, why it makes, why, you know. Even there was, look at the buy, like, look at the buys there. Like, there was like 3 buy, there was a buy here. So look, like, you could have, like, this area has been pretty nice this week. Well, like the last day, look at this high. You got a break and retest. You got a buy in here. You got a buy right here. Now we're getting a sell. This thing could drop. Just saying. I've been saying that since I started. If that 4 hour closes bearish, so look at the 4 hour now. Right now we call this flipping. When this is happening, it's flipping. The 4 hour is flipping. It's flipping. If it closes bearish, like a nice bearish closure, ooh, darling, she could drop. If that closes bearish, that's, man, that looks like a nice rejection so far. It has some time, but she could go maybe like another 200 pips down, and I'm fucking probably done for the week at that point. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is my second trade of the day. Like, I've caught, look, 4 hour, I caught this buy up. I'm in these sells. Do I need more trades? Probably like, not realistically. I could after this sell, I could probably find another trade. I don't want to guarantee, but I could probably find another high probability setup after this trade in New York session tomorrow, right, in the morning, not now. Like, obviously not now. It's, you know, this is what's in front of us. But if I could estimate when I could probably find another setup, it would probably have to be closer to New York or in New York hours. Yeah, because like this is the 4 hour, and maybe like 6 to 8 hours from now, or like 6 to 10 hours from now, realistically speaking, like after this candle is done and the next one, depending on what the next candle does after this one. So, like, I could still probably find another setup, including, again, the one I took here. These buys. $3,000. Look at the pips. Everybody wants to catch pips. Fucking count your pips there. Everyone wants to catch pips. Count your pips there. 500. Next trade, I'm in. Like, I don't know how real to make this. Like, some of those traders out there just show like literally like charts and risk to reward stuff, before and afters. These things are, I could mark up 5 different currency pair charts, and fucking 1 or 2 of them are gonna play out. Like, no shit. I could mark up 5 currency pair charts right now. 2 of them are probably going to follow my analysis by tomorrow. Did you guys take those 2? You should have looked, you know? These were the... I could go to the chart. I could analyze 5 currency pair charts. Right? And I could do one this way, one that way, and then one inverse way of that one. And 2 of them are going to play out. One of them's not. Right? Or one of them's going to play out and 2 of them's not. So it's like, oh, which trade that, you know, like there's a lot out there you guys don't know and see about people that I know, that you guys, like, there's a lot of influencers and stuff out there. It's a funny world, right? There's never mind. One day I'm going to start exposing people. Watch. One day I'm going to start exposing people. Watch. Fake traders. Fake traders people think are actually good at trading, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, people that, like, there's a lot of these trading influencers that are getting exposed. Like, look at the number one YouTube trader. That fucking inner circle trader guy. He's a demo trader. He came out and, oh, fuck yeah. He came out and testified, like, he said how he doesn't trade real money. He's never made money. Like, and he's the number one trading YouTuber. He's the number one, like, glorified trader in the world, but he's not actually that good. He's not actually good at trading. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Told y'all. I told y'all I was getting ready for sells tonight. Like, people are like, Evan, you don't take sells. Evan, you don't take sells. What's wrong with you? Why do you only take buys? Okay, I mean, you guys don't trade. You guys, if you were here next to me, trading with me, it'd be different. You'd see me take sells on my own. You'd see me take different trades, right? Evan doesn't take sells. Evan only takes buys. Evan can only see. Evan's strategy only works for buys. All right. All right. I told y'all, I'm up a bag right now. I'm securing some partials because I have like a bunch of entries. Nice. I took an L the other day. I'm past that. Everyone has asked me how are you? Are you okay? It's like like I'm like that was that trade. That trade, like, I keep bringing it up because it's like, dudes, like, it's one trade that made you guys miss out on 4 other trades. Like, I could have sent this signal. I honestly just didn't want to. Like, people are asking me, why didn't you send the trades? I didn't want to. After the other day, the DMs I got, the fucking disrespect, like, everything, I'm like, yo, I don't even, like, this is just it's a distraction for me at that point. It's a mental distraction. I'd rather just focus on my strategy and not trying to get people a good entry. Where should I put the stop loss for them, you know? No, I'm just going to take my setups, right? So that's why I didn't want to. People are asking me, why didn't I send the trade? I didn't want to. Simple as that, right? Doesn't mean I'm not sitting there trading, guys. Like, I'm like, there's still setups, right? So I get it. You can't please everyone, but man, like, I'm here day in, day out, 6 to 8 hours a day teaching you guys. So tune in if you really want to learn the skill set of trading. Just follow the analysis. Like, I stream. When I stream, it's usually for a reason. It's usually I'm seeing something. If the 4 hour closes, you bet this freaking Petunia, she could, you know, like, fucking you bet your sweet fucking, look at her. Like, if that 4 hour close, look at the 4 hour, like, if it closes bear, the next one could dump. Even this still has some time left. This thing could still drop more, but the next 4 hour, like, this thing looks promising. Like, people say Evan only takes buys. Evan's strategy doesn't work for sells. Yeah, it does. Like, it does. Like, This is where everyone's missing the point. I'm taking some partials, honestly. I'm up a bag right now. Gold just dumped a little bit, but I'm gonna keep some small entries. That's what I like to do. Scale the account up a bit. Next 4 hour, hey. Next 4 hour could still drop. There could be still you could maybe find an entry on this still. Next 4 hour could dump. It's probably gonna pull back a bit and then go. And then, hey, maybe there's a buy in London session. Like maybe it comes down and we're taking buys later. Could set up for a buy later. I'm just saying, like. Could turn, right now you're getting a sell. After the sell, you're going to get a buy. After the buy, you're going to get a sell. And then you're going to get another buy and then a sell. So right now we're in sells. Eventually the sells are going to turn into a buy. Just kind of gauging how long the sells last, because if it fails to come down, thing could fucking flip up too. It's Friday. Remember Friday reverse Fridays. Fridays are interesting days with gold. Why? Because I'm a serious trader. All right. Not a lot of people are gonna talk to you guys like this. And it might sound like I'm a dickhead, but no, I'm a serious trader. All right. I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't sugarcoat stuff. All right. So the faster you learn that, the faster you'll become even more disciplined. Like a lot of traders out here act like it's la la land. Not the level I've seen, some people act like trading's la la land out here. Like this is a real profession. It's a real skill set that takes years to master. Years of dedication, sacrificing times with friends, missed moments. It's very true, very very true. I remember my early, very true. Like I wouldn't go out. I felt uncomfortable going out when I was trying to make it. That 4 hour, I'm telling you, freaking Ampetunia or whatever, looking like 4 hour could. I'm just kind of like trying to see the next 4 hour. I'm not mad. If you guys think I'm mad, no. This is me being nice. You guys you gotta talk to an ex-girlfriend or any girls that know me. They've seen me mad. Like you guys haven't seen me mad. You guys haven't seen me mad. All right, you don't want to see me mad. You don't want to getting me mad takes a lot. There's only a few people who have seen me really mad, maybe 2. Maybe actually 3. Yeah, 3. Really fucking mad. No, I'm not mad. I'm enjoying myself. I'm in sells right now. If it dumps, I'll make my old 60 hour a week paycheck in freaking a bit, or actually, it depends on how much it dumps. It depends, might be more than that, to be honest, depending on how much dumpage we get. 4 hour depends on that 4 hour. So this 4 hour looks like it's gonna close bearish, like Oanda. Yeah, Oanda. Yeah, I know Forex.com Oanda. I like both. Some people always ask that. I always look at both. Obviously, Oanda, 2 minutes. Forex.com, 1 hour and 2 minutes. So that means this candle's either gonna stretch down more, right? And then Oanda looks like this candle's gonna close bearish. Here's where sometimes it gets a little tricky, but like they both look in confluence. Like this has small time till it finishes. Next candle could maybe start bullish, but then come down. Like the next candle could start bullish, but then come down. And that would be getting closer to the finish of this one. This one fluctuating more and then flipping bearish. Oh, like you can see this is about to close, right? Bearish. Nice like pin bar there. The 2 hour too had one. Remember the 2 hour here. Look at the 2 hour. Green candles don't necessarily mean bullish, and red candles don't necessarily mean bearish, depending on where it is. You got like a little pin bar there. We call that a pin bar, or like a shooting star. Some people call it shooting star, pin bar formation. Very nice entry method in the market. Oh, I hope this thing dumps. Are any of you guys in it? I see in Telegram. I'm getting some DMs right now. Inner circle testimonials. Like, one thing I want you guys to understand about the testimonials that have come out of the inner circle, most of those testimonials didn't come from my trading signals. They came from people like applying this stuff on their own. Like the biggest and craziest testimonials you've seen come out of the inner circle are people applying the things I've taught daily, weekly, in and out. Those, like, some of you guys might think like all the testimonies that come out this inner circle like are from people copying my signal. No, like a lot of the testimonies have come from people being able to apply the methodology, the mindset, the psychology. That's why I do all these sessions, because man, like once the psychology is also burnt through you, it's very, very important. The emotional side of trading. I really hope this thing fucking dumps to 51. 4 hours flipping, like that's a nice 4 hour. Oh, like this candle's either gonna just dump or maybe start to pull back a bit and then dump. But look at Forex. Forex.com has 59 minutes left. Oh yeah, gold's gone, guys. Like it's gone. It's Galanda. Fucking Rosemary, freaking whatever the name I was just saying. I forget the name I was just saying before. Sweet Mary or something I was saying. Aunt Petunia. Aunt Petunia here. That closes bearish. I see a dump coming. So I can't really see the next setup right now, guys. I know you guys are wondering where the next setup is. I can't really see it right now because it's not in front of me. So it's not close. That means it's not there yet. It's not close. Maybe it's like in this low for a retest. Right? Maybe it retests the low and bounces. I would think more likely, do we take out the low and make a lower low? Yeah, we could make a lower low. That's the thing. Could make a lower low. That's where it would end up being like New York buys. Like some of you guys might be wondering, I can't really see the next setup right now. Maybe it's in this area. Maybe there's a good reaction in there. You have to be prepared for New York session tomorrow. Fridays are interesting with gold. Go look at the last like 10 Fridays. Go back since December and look at Fridays with gold, like, or even January. Like, Fridays are interesting days where there's usually a buy, but at an awkward time. Usually it's kind of presented at an awkward time, I would say, when it comes down to it. So like if you go look at like all the last like Fridays, oh wow, she is nice. Caught the buy up, caught the sell down. That's how you do it, folks. That's what I do. That's what I do. I caught the buy up. Now I'm riding the sell rate down. Like, some of you guys are still looking for a trade setup. Some of you guys are asking where the next trade is. There another trade? See, some of you guys are looking for a trade setup. I've already caught a buy up, catching the sell down. Next trade setup, like, you got to watch price. This is where it comes down to watching price, being able to spot things. I can't see it right now. And I'm usually better at spotting setups when I'm just kind of clear-minded, not off the charts, not worrying about finding trades for other people. To be honest, that's where I operate best, is on my own. Like, when I'm just like, that's where I find the best setup. So that's why I usually just pop up when I see something. If I see a trade setup, I usually go over it, right? So like, I don't know, maybe I could pop up live again later if I see something, if it's in London, but maybe this low. Like if let's talk about maybe seeing something now, maybe like a rebound in that area. I don't really see right now though. I don't really see it right now. So might take a little bit. Might be a later thing. Might not be a now thing. Might be a later thing. So I don't always try to predict. Like, again, the trade that I'm in right now, the sells that I'm in right now, I didn't have to predict. Like, I came on and I saw it. Like, we jumped on. When we jumped on, the sells were there, right? So I didn't have to, get, like, it's not like I was guessing ahead of time or trying to predict. I get close. Yeah. Like, this sell setup, like, it's not like I was predicting it ahead of time. Kind of like what I'm doing right now, like, with these arrows, The sell setup, it was quite clear when it was there, right? Like, any trader could have had enough time to spot this. Any trader in the world, right? Any singular trader in the world could have acted or spotted this, seen it, right, with their eyes, right? So it's like, it didn't take that, like, it was there. What was there was there, but I'm going to wrap it up. It's a sell right now. It could flip into a buy, but just watch price, see how the candles behave. Oil's pumping. Like this broken out area, like we had this huge engulfing candle, so we may be coming down to like a retest, maybe in this area, 5100 area. Could be going for like a retest potentially. Possibility. Strategy. Could flip into a buy, but that may be happening in London. I'm out though, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. We've been on for 2 hours. I broke that setup down live. I got in that trade. Market made a nice move. I have a bunch of small. That's what I'm doing. I'm trading there's a bunch of entries here. There's more entries than it looks like here, by the way. There's a couple 005s, couple 002s, 001s, some 005s, some 002s, some 001s. There's more. You can see that little 001 there. I have some 005s and some 002s. It's small, but it looks small, but it adds up when gold moves like this. So I'm out. I'm going to wrap it up. Hope you guys got value on this session. Smash the like button if you did. Remember to smash the like button. It's always appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you guys haven't subscribed yet. And yeah, maybe this flips into a buy. It just depends on if the structure holds. You have it would be, you have a high here. You have a high here, right? So like this, you may be looking for a higher low, right, in price. I'm out though. I'm gonna wrap it up. Maybe there's another setup loading from the looks of it. Maybe depending on how the structure holds. With this higher high that was just made, like, does this pull back and turn into a new high? Does it hold the structure? But I'm out. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll be on maybe late. Maybe it's 1 a.m. right now. Maybe I'm on in 2 hours. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking for another buy. Friday buys, maybe. Friday reversals, Friday buys, maybe. It'd be nice if it could come to 5100. If it is starting to reject here a little bit on the 30-minute and the 15-minute. So scalping, yeah, might pop up a bit. Could be like a scalping entry. Doesn't have to be like, there could be a confirmation to get an entry here, right? Doesn't mean it's gonna go up, right? It could be just a scalping confirmation here that the market's forming. As you can see on the 15-30-minute, you're getting some price rejection. So there is a confirmation here, technically. But I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm not going to trade this. I'm going to wait till I see something a bit more prominent. a bit more intriguing, you know, a bit more grabbing. I'm out. I'm gonna wrap it up, and that's gonna be it. I'll see everybody next stream. I'll let you guys know if I'm going live. If I'm going, turn your notifications on.